Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your mid-month November 2019 reading. This is for Gemini's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It will be your general and love life mid-month check-in, okay? So if you haven't caught your monthly reading, your November 2019 reading, I focused only on your love life, and I will link it somewhere up here, okay? And if you don't want to click to go check that out just yet, I will link it at the end of the video so that you can continue watching from here. So if you are a returning subscriber or someone who has caught my channel before, thank you for coming back. I welcome you back. And if you're new to me, I hope that you stick around, you hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and maybe double tap that bell when you subscribe so you get notified of every video that I upload. Your 2020 yearly forecast and your December readings will be coming to you within the next couple weeks. So be sure and subscribe. And like I said, double tap that bell and you'll know when I upload. So we're going to do general and love life mid-month, and I'm going to do your general energies with the energy oracle, and we'll clarify that, and then I'll move on to singles and couples for your love life, and we'll see where you're at mid-month. Okay, so this is for November 15th through the 30th, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising sign for your general overall energy. What is the overall energy for Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, November 15th through the 30th. What's going on with Gemini? Okay. I have a couple cards here. You have the Temple Path and Strategy, Door to Spirit. I'm going to take one more because I did, whose did I do yesterday? Pisces. And they got 4, so I'll get you 4 too. Okay. And Deceit. Okay. I don't like that card. But here we go. This is your general overall message for the mid-month, November 15th through the 30th. But let's get to the bottom of this. So when I see the card of Temple Path and Strategy and Door to Spirit, but then comes that fumble at the end with the card of Deceit. I'm not too fond of that. However, when I see the Deceit card, and I'm going to start here because why would I make you guys wait, right? This can sometimes, and most of the time in my experience, be in regards to self-deception in terms of money, earthly matters, like how things are going for you. You may be lying to yourself that you're in a stable situation. You may be lying to yourself that your job is paying you enough as, you know, as they possibly can, but they may have some wiggle room there that I feel that you already know that they can probably give you a little bit more money and they're choosing not to. It's almost as though you're shortchanging yourself. That's how I feel about this. If this is in work, career, business, if you are looking for a new job and you feel like this is a new path, a new opening that's coming up for you, that's going to help you expand your horizons, help you, it might, you know, it might be a stepping stone to something bigger, something greater, something new. However, there is an issue with money and long-term goals at this place. And I feel as though you may be trying to convince yourself that this is what you need to do, or this is the best I can do, or that type of talk. But it is surrounding money and finances and whether or not you can continue to thrive in a situation like that. So you get offered a job you absolutely despise, hate, but the money's good. And you tell yourself, well, I can hang because the money's good. You know, even though the money may be good, you are essentially just doing it for the money. So will you be happy in the long run? And some of you right now, that's not even, you know, at the forefront. The forefront is, I need to get out of debt. I need to make money. I need to, whatever it is, XYZ, plans to buy a house, car, build a family, whatever it may be, right? Start a business. So back to these other cards. Door to Spirit, I feel that some of you may start to have these intuitive nudges that have started coming through. Some of you may be empathic and you may not even know what that means, or may just be discovering that. Okay, I have to go back to the deceit card because I feel as though these two need to be together. The strategy and the deceit. So, if you have an exit strategy, an exit plan where you're at, sorry to jump around, guys, but this is just nudging and calling me. I feel that there needs to be a strategy with how you're going to make more money, how you're going to survive, how you are going to figure out what your master plan is. I feel as though, and I see the compass here, I see the key, you know, this is writing down your exit strategy. This is writing down like your vision board, manifesting. This is your roadmap to the future that you want. And right now I feel like someone's throwing money at you. Some of you wish someone was throwing money at you, but I feel as though, okay, I'm going to hate this job. I'm going to hate this assignment. I'm going to hate whatever needs to happen to earn this money. Don't do anything illegal. I don't support or condone that. Do what you want, but I just got to put that out there because I just heard that somebody may be maybe a little involved in something that's maybe a little corrupt, unfair, unethical, but to each his own, because what may be unethical to one person isn't so to another. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, you have a compass, the key, you have a map. You know, this is your way of maneuvering your way in and out of earning this money. I just had to throw that out there. That was just a message that was just coming through really strongly. I couldn't even move to this. So with the temple path and door to spirit, you're at that point where I feel like you're elevating higher. You're starting to understand those intuitive nudges. Your dreams are starting to be more significant and vivid and clear. Some of you maybe having strange dreams. Others of you who rarely dream are starting to have the most vivid dreams. I also feel that there are people here who don't dream in color but are starting to. That's important for someone. Others of you, I feel as though you've shut the door on your past and you're trying to move forward. And you're trying to move forward to that like aha moment, that everything that you've been working towards down that path, the temple path where you feel as though you finally made it, success, whatever it is, in love, career, finances, your home, whatever it is that you are trying to build for yourself, right? I do feel that you should lean on your guides, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, whoever it may be that you feel you're getting those intuitive nudges for. Allowing spirit to assist you. Start to notice when there are feathers on your path, when you suddenly discover a feather on the floor, on the ground, when you see pennies, when you start seeing those synchronistic numbers. So this is a time when things start to develop and change and manifest for you, and you're soon going to find yourself going down a different path. I need to separate these two. I feel like that is very important for someone. Let me grab some cards to clarify. We'll use the Radiant Wise Tarot to clarify. Let's move on with this temple path and door to spirit. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini, hang on, hold your horses. What does Gemini need to know from spirit? What is spirit trying to tell Gemini? Hello, you can make shit happen, right? You can manifest. You have everything that you can possibly want, need, you know, desire. It's all within your fingertips. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Five of Cups reversed. That card kept showing itself while I was trying to shuffle. This time it fell out in reverse, which is kind of how we want it. Three of Cups reversed. It's moving past the third-party situations. Some of you finally just had enough. you're just like, you know what? You had to be this bee of a queen, right? This queen bee, literally bee as in, you a bee, right? Because she's the one that's like not even afraid to speak her mind, tell you where the door is, and don't let it hit you on the way out. So you're no longer somber and crying over why things didn't work out with whoever it was had you in a third party situation, had you as a side piece, had you as an option. You're like, to hell with you and your third party situation. I deserve better. I am stronger than this. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be about a relationship, a love relationship. It can also be about home, environment, family unity. But I really feel as though this is a situation that helped you expand your consciousness, helped you grow, helped you heal, and to elevate yourself into a better place. And that's when you realized, I don't need to put up with this bullshit from this person who's all talk, all bark, no action. I've already seen that what they've promised me, they don't follow through. All bark, no talk, no action, right? They promise you the world. They promise you they'll do things better this way, but some of you, you've even gotten the promise of commitment and marriage, and let's move in together. Let's, blend our families. Let's start a family, whatever it may be for your situation. If this is in work or your family relationship, I do feel as though someone here that's trying to bring your family together. Maybe you were in the outs with family members, I feel as though this could be like in an abusive situation, right? Where you feel very demeaned by a family member. They make you feel unworthy. They just do too much of the poking and prodding just to break you down and break down any sort of self-confidence or self-worth that you could possibly have. And you're like, I'm done with that. Either that or you got a Queen of Swords that's with you, that's either like poking and prodding at you, and you're just like, okay, moving on. Can we stop? Can we move forward? Either way, I feel, Gemini, you're just not arguing. You're just not fighting. You're just like, let's just turn the page. Tomorrow's a new day. Let's move it. Chariot, like I said, moving forward, right? I feel as though for some of you Geminis, things are very black and white. Let's move forward. I've heard you say enough of this piece. There's nothing we can do. There's no resolution. Let's move on. I feel that some of you need to really lay down the law in that way. And I want to go back. Let me pull a couple more cards. But I do want to go back and speak to some of you who are starting to discover that you have some energy vampires around you, that are starting to discover that you may be an empath, or you have some sensitivities to different kinds. Yeah, see, sensitivities, and out comes the Queen of Cups, right? You're trying to keep all your emotions locked up in this big cup. There are waves of emotions going on within you. You don't know how to express them fully. And maybe sometimes it comes out the wrong way, poor choice of words, and then even more so worse this month because, well, we're right smack dab in the middle of Mercury retrograde. We got 5 more days, people, 5 more days to get out of Mercury retrograde. And yes, there's a shadow phase, and hopefully y'all have a very nice Thanksgiving where everybody gets along because that's usually when those insults come in, right? When you get together as a family and family holidays get together and one smart ass comment from one person and it affects everyone, it affects the mood, the energy. I feel that some of you, if you haven't discovered it, will discover it over this holiday with Thanksgiving. Everyone's sitting at the table. Maybe somebody makes a comment. Maybe someone's had a little too much to drink and they say something very rude and condescending, and you're just like, wow, that person is super draining. Wow, why do I feel so exhausted whenever I'm around my family? wow, I don't think I can spend as much time with them anymore. I want you to do some research on, what an empath goes through and the different stages of, feeling someone's energy and how to ground yourself and block other people's energies. I mean, it can be very difficult, especially if you are just discovering that you tend to absorb other people's energies. Okay. And it can affect you. I mean, somebody you work with, some of your family members, some of your friends, even just being around someone that just likes to bitch and complain all the time, or you have a friend that likes to gossip, or you have a coworker that just runs their mouth constantly. You go home exhausted, even on a slow day, and you wonder why. Why? Because that's an energy vampire. Okay, look that up as well. So for those of you that are going to open that door to spirit or have just opened that door, some of you probably will be as soon as you start looking into what an empath is and the signs of, freaking blood-sucking energy vampires, right? And how to protect your energy and your aura and, keep yourself grounded, at peace. Don't let others' negativity or draining energy affect you. You open the door to spirit, and once you start to focus on your own aura, your own energy, you feel so much clearer and better that you can move forward. And the second part to that would be handling your own emotions. Keeping them balanced. And I don't want to say keeping them at bay where you're just like, I'm not going to express myself anymore. No, it's about understanding them, acknowledging them, and then working through the ones that you have a hard time with so that you know what to do and how to handle certain people that affect you in a negative way or, in a not so good way, right? Let's move this over and let's move on to strategy and deceit. I'm not too fond of this. Some of you already know that if you are getting involved with someone in some sort of business affair, creative new endeavor, brand new chapter in your life, right? Business opportunity, a new job, a new assignment, going from one place to another, in business, in home, whatever it may be. I feel that there is a plan for change, for your finances, for growth. But you know that you can get there with the help of someone that isn't like the best business partner, that can, that might actually have some bad qualities, right? Four of Cups reversed. You know that you can barely trust this person, and making such a serious commitment to go into business with someone, it can be very draining and stressful, especially if you're like feeling this energy, right? What am I telling you? You know that signing a contract, signing on the dotted line, getting into some sort of business plan or money-making opportunity, real estate, contracts, whatever it may be, if at all possible, hold off till December 1st, okay? If at all possible. You know you can't trust this person fully. You know that being in some sort of contract or contractual agreement, I feel as though you think, if I don't take this opportunity now, I'm never going to be able to move forward. I'm never going to be able to bring in that kind of money. Or this is a one-time thing. Or this is the last time I do this for this person. I know it's going to bring me money, but I got to move forward. It weighs heavily on you. There is a bit of guilt that you may be feeling. You're overthinking the situation, and you may be creating more stress than you need to in regards to how well this is going to work out with this person, with this business partner. Do they really know their shit? Are they stealing ideas from me? Do I really know my shit? Am I going to be able to fulfill my side of this contract, right? Like I'm overselling myself to make more money, but I got a plan to fake it till I make it. Now, this isn't for everyone. This is for some of you. And so am I going to be able to sell myself to the point and then prove myself afterward, get the money that I need, get the salary that I need, and then a hop, skip, and a jump away to the next company, the next business partner who's now going to match that salary I was making before, if that is your plan. Yeah, you want a new beginning. If this is in finances and, you know, some sort of contractual agreement, don't sign anything. Yeah, this is definitely a work situation, money. If you're going back to school, apprenticeship, you have, what's here, 2 8s, 3 8s. This is about partnerships, contractual agreements. You have a 9. It is, look, 8, 9, 10 of wands. This is about money. This is about new beginnings. Like I said, I feel like I just called it. I don't even need to pull any more cards. This is going to be your stepping stone, a hop, skip, jump to the next business opportunity that will now match the new salary that you're hoping to receive, right? You're just hoping that in the meantime, you don't get let go, you don't get fired once they realize you are actually not qualified for that position. And not all of you, I don't want to say all of you are not qualified, but I feel as though you may be qualified, but you may not be able to meet their expectations. Whether or not you're capable of is one thing. You may not meet someone's expectations because I feel as though there's some deception here. Like maybe you're interviewing with someone who's putting it out there that you're like the best candidate. I can't wait to work with you. But maybe you just have this sneaky feeling like this person feels like they're going to give me a hard time and they're probably going to be, you know, looking for a reason to let me go. And then boom, I'm out of a job. Do I want to leave my current situation for something like that? No. That's what I'm hearing. I feel as though if you do take this job opportunity, this business opportunity, immediately after, soon after, I don't even, like, Ace of Cups, I don't even think that you're going to wait 2 to 3 months. Within 2 months, it sounds about right that you're going to be like, okay, that's it. I've had it. I got to leave before they do my first like 3-month review or whatever it is. I got to leave before they let me go. I need to move somewhere where it's going to pay me what I'm owed, what I deserve, and it's something that I love at the same time. I don't know if I can work with these type of people. There's a personality clash of some sort, or maybe you already can see the craziness in who your future coworkers or supervisors going to be. I don't know. I feel like someone's here got the crazy eyes or something. There's something a little bit intimidating and threatening, where you feel that they might even put you through some sort of hell. Like you're the new person. Let's work you to death. You have no choice if you want to keep this job, if you want to pass probation. This is what I need you to do. And they're going to, I know you feel this already. I know you do. So if you're out there and you're having that feeling, if you're out there looking for other job opportunities and you're interviewing and you're going to different places, or maybe you're within the same company, but you you want to go to a different department, but before you get to that department, you got to work for that, horrible person in a different department. It's a stepping stone for you, and you're going to take it, or you're going to want to take it for the money as a stepping stone. And you want to be like, let's move it. Let me get in, get my money, get my experience, and then I'm out just within like the next 2 to 3 months. I'm feeling that you're going to do this, and probably by March, you'll already be somewhere else. I just keep getting that same message. I don't even want to pull any more cards. I feel like that's it. Oh my God. The strategy is exactly what I said. Because at the very end, once you've been through hell and back, once you've, been working with the boss from hell, the narcissistic employees, the person that deflects, that talks a lot of shit, like opportunity freaking knocks down the door beyond. I mean, this is freaking amazing. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. It can't get any better than that. You have 3 aces. Wow. Gemini. Brand new beginnings, money, financial matters, earthly matters, home, something that definitely has to do with your earthly matters, stability in the home, finances. You have new beginnings. If it's a job, if it's a bonus check, just unexpected income that may be coming in, it is very profitable for you. And it's going to absolutely be something that you love. It's going to bring joy and excitement, victory and success. Because the next step after that, the next phase, is something not only that you love, but it's going to pay you your worth, and you're going to feel so successful, like, this is it. I had to feel uncomfortable for 8 to 10 weeks so that I can get to that point of getting to this dream job, this dream position, this dream promotion. Gemini, think about it as you work through the decision making here. I feel that some of you have already had this in mind and you're hoping to manifest it, and this is your confirmation. I'm not talking to someone who wasn't already planning this. I feel like I'm talking to someone who already had this in mind, and if you did, I feel as though this is a very powerful and positive confirmation for you. Okay, so that was your general reading. I know I took a long time with that. Let's move on to the love life, singles and couples. Let's move this out of the way. Wow, Gemini, that was freaking awesome and amazing. 3 aces, especially when it comes to business, and especially starting off with that card of deceit. No, thank you. But guess what? I'll deal with you. I'll deal with your crazy ass, right? I'll deal with your crazy ass. If it means I'm going to have my happily ever after in the end. Let's move this out of the way. Let's take care of your love life here. You know what? Before I do that, I have this deck that I've had for quite a while. And I have not used it in any of my YouTube videos, but I have played with it a little. And that is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So, Gemini, I'm really just going to do a quick 3-card spread. Most important messages for Geminis, November 15th through the 30th. One more, and I will show you. Waxing Gibbous, the card of will. Oh dear. Waxing Crescent, the card of self-love. And Pisces got this yesterday. Waxing Gibbous, focus. So the energies of the moon are asking you, are telling you, are guiding you towards the energy of will. Self-respect, focus, self-love, self-care. The energy, the will, the discipline to manifest exactly what it is that you want to manifest without accommodating those that aren't there for your help, for your highest good, right? I just wanted to pull those cards out for you guys. I know that for Pisces reading yesterday, I just pulled one, but since I already cleared up all the other cards, I figured, why not? What the heck? Okay, let's move on to your love life reading. I believe, oh yeah, dear. Okay, it's already like 30 minutes in. I don't want this to be too long, but here we go. Come on, guys. I was trying to keep it at 30 minutes. I've got so many Geminis. All right. Straight up single Geminis. Wondering why you're still single. Trying to figure out when you're going to stop being single, when someone's going to come in. This is not for someone who has a love interest or dating someone. This is straight up single. No one in their life. What is the energy for November 15th through the 30th? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, please. 2 cards. Reconciliation. Love yourself first. What did I tell you? What was the card that came up? Let me show you. Self-love. Look at that beautiful combination. It's about nurturing yourself, loving yourself, caring for yourself, your needs, your emotional well-being. If there is someone that you need to reconcile with, and it does not mean getting back together, although for some of you, yes, right? Some of you do want to reconcile and get back together with someone, and maybe you're in no contact or no communication, and maybe it's just finally time for that communication to happen. You may be receiving some communication from someone that you haven't spoken to in quite some time. Remember to love yourself first. So if this person thinks that they can come back in and manipulate you, and I'm going to be stern about it, if someone comes back in, my gangster side's going to come out here. If someone tries to come back in and is like, you know what, I've been thinking about this and that, and they're realizing the more they talk to you and the more you're not willing to bend for them the way you used to, because now you're like, now I know that the way you treated me in the past was not cool, was not right. Now I know to love myself more and respect myself enough to stop putting up with your bull, to stop putting up with, you know, your lower vibes that you keep throwing at me, trying to break me down. It's not going to happen anymore. It may have happened at one point or another, but it's not happening no more. They're going to get pissy. They're going to deflect. They're still going to try to blame things on you. And they're going to try to make it seem like they're doing you a favor to reconcile. And that's not for everyone. But this is a very important message. I feel it really strongly. Whatever attention they ran off to go be with, someone who was giving them more attention, more energy, that well has dried up. And they think they can come back and get back in your good graces and get back that, loving feeling that they had from you in the past. But you're different now. You're not going to put up with that anymore. You want equal give and take. But are they prepared to give you that? And not just words, you got to see action, right, Gemini? Some of you just need to reconcile with this person, have a heart-to-heart, have a conversation, and then move on and continue to heal and love yourself first. Let's clarify this. Straight up single Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That Judgment card just showed itself to me. This is someone, I'm telling you, this is someone who's trying to come back in, trying to be nice and play nice, and let's get back together. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I love it. I love it. I love it how it's like, I am telling you, and Spirit is like, listen to your girl. Toxic, narcissist, trying to make it seem like you're the only one that could understand me. Let's continue to water the dead plants, basically. And you're just like, I'm in a good spot right now. I'm loving myself. I'm making a life for myself. You no longer fit in what the idea of my future looks like. I had a distorted view of what that future looked like with you included, but now I see things clearly. Yeah, and they're trying to make it seem like 5 of Cups. They're going to try to make it seem like they're lost without you. They feel lonely, sad, depressed. They have not been able to move on, even though you know that they have been, even though you know that they've been with other people, but they're still going to say that they continue to come back to thinking about you. Nobody compares to you. You're my one and only. And then I think back to all these years we've had together. Some of you 5, 7, 9 years, so many years together, and you've been apart for so long. And it's like, no, we can't just let all those years go to waste. Right? Then you have the Emperor right underneath the Devil card. You know what that is? That is manipulation. That is possessive, controlling. You are not allowed to be with anybody but me, and I'm going to get you back no matter what. You might need to say what needs to be said, but they are not going to give you that traditional relationship that you've been wanting. So some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, an Aries. This is a very unstable earth sign, is what I'm going to tell you, if they are an earth sign. They don't want you to move on with anyone else. Even if you're not seeing someone else, they want to keep you stagnant. They want to keep you blind to the fact that you know you deserve better. They know you deserve better. But if you go out there and start meeting people, you're gonna be off the market very quickly. You're not gonna be single much longer. And there goes that Judgment card that showed itself again. I'm not taking it. This is a lot of cards, but look at what came up with the Judgment. Girl, if you are a girl or boy. But you know, 5 of Swords, the Lovers, 10 of Swords, and the Judgment card. What is the freaking point? And you know, guys, I'm really trying not to cuss. I'm really trying not to cuss. Look at this shit. I'm trying not to cuss. What the fuck? I have to. What the fuck is the point of getting back together after all the backstabbing, lies, betrayal? You want to come back and be like, you're my soulmate, you're the love of my life, but really, you're just like, I just need to have you in my life just to have you. These are not very good supportive cards with the Lovers in the middle. You're going down a path, God, of heartache. And I have to tell you, single Geminis, you know you are. If you get back with that person, you know you are. But you want to turn a blind eye to it? Look at this. You probably can't see it on camera. Let me move it over. All right. What's right underneath the Devil? The Emperor. Someone who tries to show themselves as having their shit together, but in reality is about control. They have their shit together because they got to make sure that they have everything in order to their liking. That includes their relationships and how you do things, how you dress, how you say things, how you act around people, who you're allowed to be friends with, who you can and cannot talk to. The Devil, the Emperor, and the Lovers. This is a very toxic, manipulative relationship. Someone is going to try to come back and reconcile this. Remember to love yourself first. Be strong enough and have the self-respect to say, I know what you're about. It's not happening with me again. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. At some point you were the third party, or they had you in a third party situation. Things are not going to work out. You have a 3 of Pentacles in reverse next to the Lovers card. Underneath the Hierophant card in reverse. The Hierophant card, which is normally about traditional relationships, traditional understandings, and something leading up to, like a relationship leading up to something greater, like marriage. Underneath the 7 of Pentacles, with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it's all here. Do what you want, Gemini, because I just feel like some of you are like, you're right, but then you're still going to do it. You're still going to go back. What did I just say? It's like, oh my God, she's right. I have been feeling that. I have been seeing that. He has been like that. She has been like that. I know what she's saying is true. Not for all of you, but yes. And it leaves you in this Four of Cups energy of like, what if this is the opportunity? What if this is the chance? Or what if this, he finally gets it together and he finally proves himself worthy? How many chances did you give him beforehand? Just answer that to yourself. So if you've gone through this heartbreak before, and you know damn well that what I'm saying is resonating, I want you to put 3 hearts in the comment box. That you will love yourself, respect yourself, and build a new life for you. 3 hearts for those 3 things and move forward. I'm not telling you not to be with them, but love yourself, respect yourself, and move forward in a positive way. You know what you need to do. I can't tell you what to do, but you've already seen what the outcome is appearing here. And that is the type of energy that needs to come out. Queen of Swords. What did I say? She came out in the general, right? Queen cut a bitch, because she does not care and does not mind using that sword to cut out people that no longer serve her. Cut those karmic cords, cut those negative energies. Bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. I forgive you, and actually forgive that person, and then continue to move forward loving yourself and waiting for the right person to come in. And if you're impatient, pour that love into yourself that you are just so willing to give the wrong person while you wait for the right person. You will always be the right person for you. Okay, Gemini singles, let's move on to the couples, because this is a long ass reading already. Lord Jesus, it's 42 minutes in. So let's move on. Gemini couples. This is for Gemini couples. Married, dating, in a relationship, and maybe some of you in-betweeners. Kind of single, kind of not single. Check out the singles. If you skip through it, check out the singles. See if it resonates. All right, Gemini couples. Gemini sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, November 15th through the 30th for Gemini. What is their overall love life energy? Gemini couples. Dating, exclusively dating, seeing each other, married couples. 2 cards, please. November 15th through the 30th for Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, please. I'll take this one too. Okay. You deserve love and religious factors. So, those of you that aren't too familiar with the religious factors card and how I read it, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. For some of you, yes, it has to do with a difference in religions. You were raised one way, they were raised another. But this also has to do with the understanding and maybe misunderstanding of what your religious upbringing or what your family upbringing has been like and where you are spiritually. Because some people may have been raised religiously but are no longer practicing. However, they do feel as though they are spiritual to a point, right? Now, religion is not the same as being spiritual or spirituality. Okay. And we can have that conversation another time. I don't want to go into it, but if there is a difference in your upbringing, races, upbringings, family customs, or just your family upbringing, your whatever customs or rituals or celebrations. I just feel like, especially with the holidays coming up right now, that there's like a difference in how you celebrate the holidays, how your families come together. If there is a clear difference within your upbringings, within your families, one of you is worried and sees that that could be a problem. And they may be a bit hesitant on moving forward and making things serious if you're dating. Others of you, if you're already in a committed and serious relationship, come the holidays, you're going to start to see how it affects your relationship being around this clear division during the holidays with your separate families. So know that if someone is holding back on you because of your religious differences or your upbringings that are different, for some it could be races, for some it could be just family customs and holiday celebrations. Someone may be Jewish here and they celebrate, Hanukkah, while someone else can be, Catholic and they celebrate Christmas. Maybe your family celebrates Christmas Eve and the other one Christmas Day. It's different things like that. I feel as though there's a lot of holiday hopping. And that's the best way I can describe it. Holiday hopping. Your family celebrates one thing, their family celebrates another. And it's like, how do you make everyone happy? Just know that you deserve love. Okay, so how the two of you handle this moving forward, I feel is really going to set the tone with how your relationship continues to move forward together in the near future and in the distant future. So let's clarify this. Gemini couples. Wow, Geminis, you got lucky with a really long reading. I was trying to make them 30 minutes so that I can continue doing readings. Here we go. I got to do everyone else's. Okay. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Cups. The Lovers. Seven of Pentacles. Too many here. Let me take that back. Queen of Cups underneath the Knight of Cups. The World card. So some of you, you've got two knights here. And there's a king. King of Swords. All right, there's a few different partnerships here. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now, if you're new to me, not a single card. King of Cups reversed. All right. Not a single card is reversed in my deck, so if they do come out in reverse, it's meant to come out that way. Has a specific message for you. Okay, Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups. So, here it is. You deserve love. You are lovable. If someone tries to make you feel bad for your religious differences, your upbringings, your spiritual path. Maybe some of you may be going through a spiritual awakening. Maybe some of you believe in one thing and this person doesn't take your spiritual awakening or your spiritual evolution, your growth, as you're growing into like a higher consciousness, like someone's just not taking it seriously, and they're not taking it seriously and they don't respect it because they don't understand it. At the same time, I feel as though for some of you, you have someone here that is, whether them or their family is pretty religious and maybe you're not at all. And so they're a little put off by, can I bring this person around my family? Do we have a future together? Should I continue to put into this relationship or not? And I feel that at some point, there's going to be a serious imbalance here where someone's going to pull back and not want to continue to work on it. And there's going to be like this back and forth. Like, why is that person pulling back? I thought we were really connecting. I thought after they expressed or showed their love to me, I thought after spending so much time with me that they would continue to put work into that. But now they're proving to be pretty wishy-washy and just kind of in and out of the picture. So what is it? You got love for me or not? How are we doing this? Are we going to graduate into the next phase of our lives? Are we going to make this relationship grow into a serious relationship? Are we going to go down the marriage path? Are you even taking me seriously at all? And all you are freaking met with is King of Cups energy. Whether it's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or this is just their energy where you get that blah face, like unemotional, more logical and logistically speaking. Okay? In other words, they've already figured out and thought about like holidays are coming up. Maybe I'm going to take a few steps back so that question doesn't come up of, do I meet the family? Am I going to see you for the holidays? At the same time, if you are asking them about those types of things, they're meeting you with a straight face and feeling pretty uncomfortable. And the inside, though, they're not quite sure how to express themselves. So when they do speak, when you feel that they finally are letting their guard down, it just comes out all wrong. Misinterpretation of emotions and feelings, because I feel this person does not know how to express themselves emotionally. And they might even come off as pissed off, angry, manipulative. It's like they almost feel so uncomfortable, like you're purposely backing them in a corner to make them feel their feelings, if that makes sense to anyone. And you're just like, I'm just trying to make this shit work. We got the holidays coming up and we should all be celebrating together. There shouldn't be any type of stress or strife. Like, I thought like we were going to make this work, You want to level up. They're still trying to figure out, is this going to work? Is this not? It's a back and forth thing. And believe it or not, at the end of the day, you need to remind yourself, you are lovable. Is this person really putting me in this situation, in this uncomfortableness because of my religious upbringing or spiritual upbringing or just your upbringing, period? Maybe you come from a dysfunctional home. Maybe they do. Maybe they come from a really horribly dysfunctional home and you still have your parents, holding hands and being lovey-dovey, your parents and your grandparents, and nobody's ever been divorced in your family. It's things like that. And it makes them uncomfortable, or it makes you uncomfortable because you're not used to that. And they don't know how to handle it or react to it, is what I'm hearing. Let me pull, give me a sec. Let me pull an oracle of the Shapeshifters card to close out this reading. Gemini couples, remember, you deserve love. If it's a very toxic family environment that you've been raised in or that they've been raised in, and you're just not sure even how to behave or act around them, it's kind of like, do I have to go? Do we have to celebrate? And if you just started dating, it's one of those, do I ask about it or do I just avoid the question altogether? Are we graduating? Are we moving up? Are we, going from dating to being an actual couple? Are we going to be serious? Is it, I feel like some of you are waiting for the holidays to come up so that you know where your place is here. The unending sadness of looking back. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. So this is very, very important. If you, Gemini, or the person that you're seeing or dating or with has had a very negative upbringing, dysfunctional domestic abuse, alcoholism, drugs. Maybe they, were shuffled around between family members, never had a close-knit relationship. Being around your family or any family around the holidays, you would think that they would feel comfortable and want to experience that because they never did before. But it just brings them back to their childhood of reminding them what they didn't have at that time. So if you're dealing with someone like that, or if this is you, be mindful of it, okay? If this is you feeling this, like, I don't think I can be around, my partner's family because I don't even know how to behave around the holidays because we didn't have anything like that. Be mindful of how you are viewing things. Obsessive grief and replaying the past. Negative nostalgia. Why are you replaying negative events of your past? Release them and enjoy the moment with the family and friends that you have now and create new memories. So, if your childhood wounds cut deeper than anyone else's, then I would suggest getting professional help. But for your partner or spouse, if you can set aside the negative nostalgia, the obsessive replaying of harsh pasts, of harsh childhoods, and live in the moment, that can be the very beginning of many future happy holidays together. Okay, Gemini, I hope this resonated. I hope you guys come back for your December readings and your 2020 yearly forecast. They should be out by the end of this month. I have been thinking about opening up my calendar for personal readings, and I'm trying to look into different types of calendar apps where you guys can book your appointment directly. So thank you guys once again. I want to just let you guys know and take a moment here to let you know, Gemini and your cross watcher, that I am absolutely grateful for all of you guys, all your views, all your love, your support. Please, I would absolutely appreciate it. Hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. I absolutely appreciate you guys. If you're in the States, have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful rest of the month. Have a good one. Take care, guys. Bye.